about three areas. And what is a well-educated person in this day and age? It's as simply as I can put it.
Yeah, I think the answer to that is that it's very complicated, right? Like there are arguments, I think, that are being made that are convincing more and more people that traditional education as we know it is too restricted. It's not reaching all of our students. It's not even training our students to be ready to take these 21st century jobs that you're talking about, some of which don't even exist yet, right? Or that many of us older people don't even know how to describe, right? So I feel like I want to come back to, even the SFUSD goals. Like, let's get back to that, right? There's not that many. It's only 3, right? It's access and equity, right? Making social justice a reality by ensuring that every student has access to high-quality teaching and learning. Secondly is creating learning environments in all the schools that foster highly engaged and joyful learners and support every student in reaching their potential. And then the third is the accountability that the district is keeping its promises to students and families and enlisting everyone in the community to join in doing so. So, I guess I was having a problem with this data that we heard at the beginning. It's like, okay, we're kind of trying to force square pegs and round holes. We're like placing families in schools that they don't want to be in because that's what's gonna keep those schools alive. And I was just sort of thinking, like, something doesn't sound right about that. Like, in terms of, I hear that there's students who really want to be at some of these schools, right? Are they getting all of these things met, right? Are they getting access to high quality teaching and learning? Are they highly engaged and joyful learners? Is the district keeping its promise to those students and families in enlisting everybody in the community to create this joyful learning environment? And it doesn't matter to me whether the school has 30 students or 2,000, right? But it's just, you want the school culture to be able to support that. So I would think that in a smaller school, it's easier to identify what do the students want. And are they getting what they want? Are they getting what they need? And if not, why not? And the district should be working to address that, right? And if you're making a commitment to keeping that school open, then keep that commitment, right? And if it's 30 students, then make it possible for the staff in that school to serve those 30 students well, right? And then the students will come because then you have a strong school culture, and that's something that this team can then market, right? Now you can sort of go out there and say, you can come up with this other thing you were given, right? Like, I like this rubric that we can see what courses are being offered at every school, right? And this is kind of cool to have every school have a little list of bullet points that kind of help families understand, like, a little bit more about the school. But I would like to see more, like, what could a family learn about the culture of that school from this bullet point, right? Because maybe they think, oh, I just want my student to go to Lowell, without even thinking, like, about really what is their student like. Would their students really thrive at Lowell? Or would they thrive maybe in a smaller environment, right? What's the student's interest? This thing could help, pinpoint. And I was thinking, like, why aren't we're in San Francisco, why aren't we leveraging technology? Like, why can't we have something like a site where a family like me, I'm thinking about this because my kid is going into 8th grade, like, I would love to have a site that says, what is your student's interest? What kind of environment do you think your student learns well in? And then I could, like, maybe have a drag down menu and select some things. And then something might pop up that might tell me that there's a school in San Francisco that I had never thought about before, that I didn't know much about, to help me meet, So I'm just thinking, like, for us to make these large-scale decisions, it feels like there's a lot of gaps in different processes that makes it hard for us to make that decision.
I want to make sure folks who haven't spoken up yet, we did a fist of 5, clearly want to talk about more things. A few people have weighed in.